gonna be honest, I was really looking forward to Shang Chi Master of the Rings this month. I mean, he probably wasn't my very top of the cards this month, but he was up there. Um, he seems like he would fit into so many decks that I enjoy playing. I mean, Surfer, of course, just straight off the gate. And then like Wiccan, especially Wiccan was one that everyone was throwing around because, oh, you get this two-hand, you don't need to use Domino anymore. There's also, anything with like buff cards in it or some Clea. I think Clea was one of the ones that everyone's kind of throwing around of like, yo, what if we put Clea with Shang-Chi and Marvel Boy in the same deck, and all of a sudden the rings are buffing Cleo, Marvel Boy's buffing Cleo, and you just assault rifle flames at your opponent. I almost made that deck today. Almost. Maybe I will still do that. But there are so many opportunities for some really cool decks to be designed around this guy. And unfortunately, they did announce last week that the 10 Rings card does start in your hand and does count as a card in your starting hand. So unfortunately, what Shang Chi Master of the Rings does is he dilutes your deck because he adds an extra card, so you have a 13 cards in your deck, thus making the likelihood of you pulling those cards that you need smaller. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but you have an extra card in there. Your likelihood of pulling Wiccan in a Wiccan deck or Surfer in a Surfer deck, or those kind of combo pieces that you need for your deck is a lot lower, which is kind of unfortunate. So I think it kind of takes him from an interesting card. Honestly, a borderline would have been busted card if it would have been the other way around. I don't think he is honestly that good, which is kind of disappointing. He doesn't bring enough oomph for adding that additional card into your deck, especially in a meta of Shu Lao. Shu Lao is throwing up some insane numbers. I mean, every deck currently in the meta is throwing up some insane numbers, from the ongoing Tribunal stuff, which hasn't really changed, to negative still floating around, to Man Spider shenanigans, or I mean, honestly, people even playing Black Panther into Arnim Zola are throwing up some huge numbers. So I don't think that he really has enough oomph to him to really justify including him into a deck over, I mean, essentially any other card right now. I mean, he definitely doesn't. You won't play him over Domino in a Wiccan deck because it decreases your chances of playing Domino. And then I don't know if I'd fill into a Surfer deck, though. That is what we're going to play today. We're going to play Surfer. We're going to test it out. But I don't know if he really honestly takes the place of any other card that you can slot in here. But we're going to give it a whirl. We're going to hop in there and we're going to play some games. So here is my vanilla, very basic Surfer deck that I have thrown together. There is nothing wild here. I think I kind of wanted a baseline of just a standard Surfer deck to kind of test Shang-Chi out in. I mean, it really hasn't changed a whole lot since I played it, 6 months ago, outside of probably the inclusion of Maverick and Prodigy. Maverick was not out last time I was playing Surfer. I think I was including Gwynpool, Jug. Oh my God, the loss of Jug. I think that was, I've never been more tempted when I came back to this game to just say, screw it, uninstall, walk away when I saw they nerfed my boy Jug. I think Jug was my favorite part. I know he hasn't gone anywhere, but the fact that he's not in Surfer anymore really just kind of breaks my heart. He was an absolute cube stealer in Surfer for me. And I mean, I could still include him, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same anymore. But either way. So the whole point of this here is that, we want to get hopefully the rings out there, which I think the big deterrent here right now is if you play out the rings and you don't draw Shang-Chi, that's a dead card. That's a 2/2 that is just absolutely not worth it, especially since I only have 1/1 cost in here and I'm buffing up America Chavez. So that is a dead 2-drop if that happens. So I think the inclusion of Surge here is a little bit awkward because I'll always be playing the rings on turn 2 more than likely. But I do still like the inclusion of Surge just to kind of get things cheaper and potentially get them out earlier. But overall, there's nothing here to write home about. I did include Cosmo. I feel like I needed some sort of tech card. Part of me wanted to throw in Red Guardian just for the lulz and just because he was the OG. But I think Cosmo Cosmo can at least stop some of the plays all around there. I thought about Enchantress, but I think Cosmo actually is, you know, has decent tech against some of the stuff that's going on around out there right now. I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied today. But either way, enough wasting time. Let's get in there, play some games. Not ideal. We're back in. God, is that what we're doing? Kinda. And then hopefully I can draw. Not Luna Snow. If I Prodigy on the 10 rings early, I probably...
Opponent snapped.
Really? I mean, that's an aggressive snap. Okay. Okay. American Chavez. Why did that? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Can I please get... Thank you. Shang Chi, let's freaking go. That into this, I think, is my play. Captain Carter is absolutely devastating. Did I do that order right? I did do that order right. Gorgon. Bam, look at that Sebastian Shaw go. Alrighty. Good old-fashioned surfer. Let's see what happens. The -1's still gonna suck here. That's it. I'm still gonna be -1 from the Captain Carter. Maybe I need to put surfer over here, but I'm adding 6. No, I'm adding a lot more than that because yeah, she's gonna get buffed up to 2. Shadow King. Not enough.
Victory.
Oh man, he still got back up to 10. That's wild. Oh, that's wild. This combo is really good. The 10 rings into Prodigy on Sebastian Shaw actually is really good. Okay. This don't suck. 10 rings into Sebastian Shaw. Makes a pretty big freaking lane over here. Oh man, and into Shang. Black Swan. Ooh. Is it Captain Carter? I'm gonna do Shaw. Marvel boy. Oh, am I about to face one of these Cleo decks? I really wish I had some extra mana here. Oh, well, that's lame. That's even bigger lame. That's doubly lame because now I can't put Prodigy there. Okay, let's go with Captain Carter into Surge, I suppose. Then next turn I will Brute. I gotta do it over. I'm gonna do Captain Carter over here, Surge over here, and then I'll Brood into Surfer. Okay. Maverick would have been pretty decent. I feel like I want a Cosmo. No, I need to Surfer. Put a mid. It doesn't, honestly. It's 50-50 on where it matters. Probably put a mid. I'm mad. What? Hit Monkey here. Oh, you retreated. All right.
Victory.
The 10 rings into Shaw. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that. Does not suck. But you got to get the combo, especially if you get Prodigy down as well. Speaking of the devil, get Prodigy on the 10 rings. Oh my god, that's so good. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm here for this. Can I get... Not Clintar. I want Shaw or... that ain't it. I think I'm probably going to regret putting the 10 rings over here on the Nexus if I don't draw Shang. I wonder what this homie plays. Spider ham. Spider ham. Okay, yeah, let's just throw Galacta over here, I suppose. Ah, not my Cosmo. That is a sick Daredevil, though. All right, turn 5. Prodigy does nothing there. Just kind of a bummer. You think this guy's gonna Hobgoblin me? What level is this guy? 6,600? Maybe? I don't want to do that. Maybe I should do this. I wonder what that was. Oh, he didn't have his Daredevil anymore. That's why I was so caught. Was this Daredevil? It had been. That's funny. Wonder what that was. Oh, that's good. There's a starting hand. Oh, Chris and Cosmos, you're freaking killing me. You're absolutely killing me, Smalls. Not getting that lane. Oh, Mosh Pit is sick, though. Oh, into Prodigy? Okay. I really would prefer Shaw over Captain Carter, but Captain Carter's still going to be sick here. Actually, Captain Carter's going to be absolutely disgusting here. Nova Roma coming in clutch. Shaw? Galacta. Oof. Loki, though. Weirdly been seeing a lot of Loki here lately. I'm gonna do that. I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. Freaking Winds of Watum? Why am I all of a sudden seeing the Winds of Watum? All right, so all threes do not help me whatsoever. Honestly, I think it's Galacta over here. Maybe it's Galacta over here and then into Brood Surfer and just call it a freaking day. He's actually, I should have done that. He's got my deck, so he can't play. He probably can't play into Chris and Cosmos either. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. All right. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, he didn't do it. A little snow. Pulled it off.
Victory.
Oh, that one was dicey. That was a little dicey. Okay, can I please get... Not that. Can I please get Shang Chi? He just does not exist in this deck as of right now. That's Cosmo. Do I want to try and contend with the Rock? Probably. Blade. Oh, yay, hella. The dream. Oh, Sakara does not bode well for me. Why? 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 That's just rude.
Hello, so happy.
That's just freaking rude. Okay. Not ideal. Whole deck just feels weird. What? How does she still do that? Oh, it's because my cards haven't been shown yet. Okay. Well, Shang Chi's dead play. It's not even worth it. Well, I win left. I do got that going for me. I think I save. What potential do I have left? I've got nothing really that's gonna make this a difference. I mean, it doesn't matter. And he's got, yeah, he's got his hella. Got one card in hand. Oh my god, and I get Brood. That's what I'm pulling is Brood. Yes, Brood. I mean, yeah. Anything, I mean, yeah, there's nothing that's gonna do well for me here. It's just not. He's gonna plop down something big mid and it's not gonna matter. Corvus Glaive.
Victory.
I'm still salty about him sniping my rings. Like, why? Why was that necessary? It's rude. I mean, I had some cool things go on. I actually managed to get the combo that I wanted once, I think, with the rings into Sebastian, into Prodigy, and Sebastian is just to the moon. But it's really hard. It is hard. I mean, there's so many games where I don't draw Shaw, or not draw Shaw, don't draw Shang. And then the rings are just a dead card. At that point, I'd rather have Forge. And also, I mean, I'm committing a lot of resources to make that silly thing happen with Sebastian Shaw. Because I've got turn 2, I'm playing rings there. Turn 3, I'm playing Shaw there. Turn 4, I'm gonna play Shanks anywhere on any other lane, and then turn. God, is that right? And then turn 5, I play Prodigy on that lane. But I mean, at that point, and then turn 6, I'm playing Brood and Surfer somewhere else and hoping that it wins that lane. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I honestly think I probably need to take Galacta out. I found myself never using her, and then putting in another energy generator, something like Superior Spider-Man would probably be very helpful. That way I can, at least if I don't have Luna Snow, I'd have Superior Spider-Man in there. Could be interesting. I also feel like, I mean, Cosmo really wasn't that a lot of help. I was expecting him to come in a lot more, to be used a lot more. I never actually really had to use him. I think I'd probably take Maverick out as well. Didn't really use Maverick a whole lot. I was either doing Carter or Shaw into the rings. Though, I mean, I probably need to do, I should have tried out Maverick as well. But, I mean, weirdly, I had a pretty good win rate. Went 7-5. Not terrible. I was honestly expecting a lose rate. Like, I was really expecting to be here being like, yeah, we're at 38%. We're actually 58%. Had a couple close calls. But yeah, I still stand by. I mean, him diluting the deck, it's just, there are so many games where I'm sitting there and like, I just want to draw this card and it never happens. So I don't know. It just feels, that one extra card, it actually does make a pretty big difference on being able to draw the things that you want. I don't know if they'll change him. I don't know what the stats will say. I think as of right now, the stats are pretty poor on him. But we'll see. Let me know. Let me know down in the comments if you picked him up. How are you feeling about him? And honestly, let me know what your favorite card this month was. We also do have Sanctum Showdown coming here in the next couple of days. And an OTA on Thursday. So we got a lot of stuff to do this week. we're moving on from Shang. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Hit that follow button for more of my content. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Check you later.